Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Parliament adjourned Sanadai. Commissioner of Police Tetsio says Dimapur law and order situation peaceful and under control. Nagaland Governor, NPF and Congress extends festive greetings to the citizens. An additional Chief Secretary Sentiyangar Imchen releases survey on the number of villages in Nagaland. As India marches towards administering 150 crore vaccine doses against COVID-19, news about a fresh corona variant is also causing concern. In this situation, we appeal to our listeners to get fully vaccinated at the earliest and also help others get vaccinated. Please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and State Helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news in detail. Both the Houses of Parliament was adjourned Sanadai today, a day ahead of its schedule. The winter session of Parliament had commenced on 29th of last month and it was scheduled to conclude tomorrow. During the session, both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha witnessed continuous disruptions on farmers' issues, Lakhimpur Kheri incident, suspension of 12 MPs of Upper House and other issues due to protest of the opposition. In the Lok Sabha, when the House met this morning, Speaker Om Birla made a valedictory remark saying the House registered 82% productivity during the session and passed 9 bills. He said that due to disruptions, around 19 hours of the House were wasted during the session. In his valedictory remarks in the Rajya Sabha, Chairman Venkaiah Naidu expressed unhappiness over the functioning of the House during session and urged members to collectively reflect and individually introspect on the way the session has gone by. Dimapur Commissioner of Police Rotiho Tetsio today said that the law and order situation in Dimapur district has been peaceful and under control. Giving an overview of Dimapur's situation for this year during a press conference, Rotiho informed that Dimapur was peaceful and was under control. He said that under the Dimapur Police Action Plan, extra enforcement are being made for controlling extortion and illegal taxation activities and prevention of accidents in the highway areas. He said since the implementation of the action plan, extortion cases has come down in the district. Nagaland Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi and political parties, Naga People's Front and Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee have extended festival greetings to the people of the state. The governor said 25th December being the most important day of the year, commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ, let us renew the determination to follow Christ's examples of forgiveness, peace and love, urging all to celebrate responsibly and march towards building a safe, developed and a prosperous Nagaland. Professor Mukhi hoped that this Christmas will be especially wonderful and that it will usher in a new year of peace, and through this glorious occasion of Christmas, may the feeling of love and cheer fill the hearts of everyone throughout this holiday season and in the coming year. In a release, NPF said, Christmas is a time for everyone to celebrate the birth of Savior Jesus Christ and a time to revitalize peace and unity. NPF expressed hope that the spirit of Christmas infuses everyone's life with positivity, hope and joy. NPCC President Kate Terry said, as Nagas celebrate Christmas in the gloom of the Oting massacre, let us remember the grieving family in prayers. He also hoped that the celebration will be a reflection of Christ in everyone's life. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Nagaland Additional Chief Secretary and Finance Commissioner Sentiyangar Imchen yesterday released the survey on the number of villages in Nagaland 2021. It is a publication of the Directorate of Economics and Statistics, Government of Nagaland. The survey was undertaken by the Directorate of Economics and Statistics, covering all villages and habitations in the state. Realizing the need for such a survey on account of lack of clarity and varying number of villages with the various departments, Sentiyangar Imchen, the then Additional Chief Secretary and Development Commissioner, conceptualized the survey. As per the survey, there are 1,280 recognized villages, 75 unrecognized villages, and 111 hamlets as on 1st March 2021. Nagaland today detected one case each of fresh COVID-19 infection and a recovery of a patient from the infection. With this, the total confirmed positive cases in the state is 32,171, while the recovered cases are at 30,318. The total fatalities due to the infection remained at 685. At present, there are 83 active cases in the state. The government today said 1,535 patents have been filed by the IITs in the last 3 years. Out of these, 69 patents have been converted into products and processes which have benefited the country. In a written reply in the Rajya Sabha, Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said the total commercial value of these patents, which have become commercially viable, is over 1,321 lakh rupees. He said these institutes have been front runners in the field of research and innovation that have benefited industry and the society. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh transferred a total of 1 crore 26 lakh rupees to the bank accounts of 210 farmers of 4 hill districts of the state in a simple function held at Chief Minister's Secretariat. The amount has been transferred to the farmers of Senapati, Churachandpur, Tamenglong and Chandel districts under 2 different schemes of Tribal Affairs and Hills Department Government of Manipur. The schemes are cultivation of high-tech banana in hill districts and development and income generation through promotion and preservation of indigenous produce of king chili, Umoro. Speaking at the occasion, N. Biren Singh stressed the need to work on mission mode for 100% replacement of chemical fertilizers by organic manure. Adal Innovation Mission Niti Aayog today launched the first of its kind Vernacular Innovation Program, VIP, which enables innovators and entrepreneurs to have access to the innovative ecosystem in 22 mother tongue languages. By providing access to learning in one's language and culture, Adal Innovation Mission aims to create equal opportunity for the vernacular innovators. To build the necessary capacity for the VIP, Adal Innovation Mission has identified and will be training a vernacular task force in each of the 22 scheduled languages. Each task force comprises vernacular language teachers, subject experts, technical writers, and the leadership of regional Adal incubation centers. Launching the VIP, Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Dr. Rajiv Kumar said, innovation will be taken to the grassroots with this initiative. He said through this, innovation can become a Jan Andolan because people are more creative when they think in their own mother tongue rather than in English. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Parliament adjourned Sanadai. Commissioner of Police Tetsuyo says Dimapur law and order situation peaceful and under control. Nagaland Governor, NPF and Congress extends festive greetings to the citizens. An additional Chief Secretary Sentiyangar Imchen releases survey on the number of villages in Nagaland. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.